Hi everybody, Nathan Tarantula here. Welcome to another episode in my cruel and unusual torture series. Today is a twofer. The first method I'm going to discuss was used by the ancient Romans. Now I searched for pronunciation of this term, and the closest I could get, well, at least the most speakers that I could find on record pronouncing this term, pronounced it as Poena Cullei, or Poena Cullei. At any rate, it's spelled as you see it on screen. And it's a Latin phrase which translates to penalty of the sack. In ancient Roman law, those who performed the crime of parricide were often condemned to this type of torture, which culminated in the individual's death. Parricide is, of course, the murder of a parent or a near relative. Most societies frown upon such activities. This is clearly not treated as an average murder. You've murdered your own blood kin. You've murdered a family member. This is not only a crime, it's a crime against the very basic social fabric of humanity. Murdering your family. Clearly, people who did this had to be called out and punished in a specific manner that would make anybody else contemplating killing their father, mother, sister, brother, uncle think twice about doing that action, no matter what their possible reward. Poena Cullei. The guilty party would be taken to a body of water. Once there, they would be sewed into a large leather sack. Prior to sealing up that sack, however, Roman officials would throw in a number of items: crabs, dogs, monkeys, snakes, roosters, cats, that kind of thing. Hey, there's space here for another crab. Ow! Ow!
Can you fit these kittens in?
Ow! Ow, ow, ow.
We got a rabid dog. Put that rabid dog in there. No, we have to save the rabid dog for Tuesday. You know, Emilius. But we do have some nice filthy rats. Excellent. Sew them in.
Hey, what was his crime? Karaoke.
Then, once the bag was sealed with that final stitch, they would toss it in the water. The human being inside that sack would be torn to shreds by the panicking animals and drowned at the same time. Truly the stuff of nightmares. The second form of torture is slightly less fatal, but for the majority of the people that the white torture has been applied to, it's truly a mind-bending experience. White torture is simply the technique of sequestering your prisoner in a room that is painted completely white. His or her clothing is also completely white. Every fixture in the room, every piece of necessary furniture is also white. When they were fed, they were given a white plate, white utensils, and white food.
Hey, there's vanilla pudding. It's off-white. It's got these
And
little
you may
dark
not think
spots
much
in
of
it.
this method, but it is very effective on certain people. In particular, one case on record, that of Amir Fakhravar, who was arrested in Iran, was subjected to this torture method for 8 months in 2004. When he was released, he was quoted as saying that he was no longer a normal person. He could no longer remember faces, not even the face of his parents.
I want white pudding.
The white torture.
I want
It sounds
white
relatively
pudding.
benign,
I want
but it
white
isn't.
pudding. I want white pudding. I want white pudding. I want white pudding.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure to comment below, especially if you've been subjected to either of these torture techniques. And now is the time to subscribe and click that bell, because I'll have another episode up shortly where I discuss more horrible and amusing topics that I think you'll enjoy. This has been Nathan Tarantula's Cruel and Unusual Torture Series. Ta-ta for now.